if you have health issues or not. You got to make the best of your situation. Because what the hell else are you going to do about it? Anyway, I really hope I can do this topic justice. I think this is something that's very important, especially for people who deal with chronic pain. But it's a pretty heavy medical topic. So here we go. Let's hope I can pull this off. This information, by the way, is from AshleyBlackGuru.com, and the girl knows her stuff about fascia. You can look her up on YouTube. She's got a bunch of videos on her, not her channel, well, yes, her channel, her YouTube channel, but also on her website as to how to use the tools. And there's a ton of different tools that she makes. Anyway. So what is your fascia? What the hell is fascia? Well, it's a connective tissue. It supports and protects your entire body, and it's found in muscles, organs, everything. Everything. Think of an orange. And when you peel the orange and you have that white pithy layer, you have a similar layer of fascia under the skin, but you also have fascia literally throughout your entire body. My former naturopath told me once that he really wishes he could go back to medical school, because when they did the cadavers, they didn't know, and he's pretty young, but they didn't know any better at the time, and they were like pushing the fascia out of the way to get to the so-called good stuff, but it turns out the fascia is the good stuff. Why should you care about this? Well, because if you've got aches and pains, there's a good chance you've got angry fascia. Fascia supports your musculoskeletal system, and I don't think I said that properly, but that's okay. You get the point. It helps protect your body from trauma. It's what allows your muscles to glide smoothly over each other. But your fascia can be very temperamental, and it can get distortions and adhesions that cause a lot of problems, including pain. Distorted fascia pulls the body into misalignment. It's not fun. Common conditions caused by this are frozen shoulder, plantar fasciitis, and IT band syndrome. Now, I've never been told I have IT band syndrome, but I will tell you, my IT bands, they plague me. They are just about the worst symptom I have, is the pain in my IT bands. Tight fascia can actually block nerve signals. And I found that when I learned that, I was like, wow, that's both really cool and really messed up, because that explains why I get numb spots. My legs will get so tight and they're so painful, and I'll get numb spots on them. And I just assumed it was lack of circulation. But after learning a little bit about fascia, and yes, I discussed this with my doctor, and I have really serious fascia problems, because why the hell not? But fascia can also have a really big impact on your autonomic nervous system, which is breathing, heart rate, digestion. Got gut health issues, you might have a fascia problem in addition to. I'm not saying instead of, I'm saying in addition to. Fascia impacts your skin. Adhesions and distortions. Look, it does restrict blood flow. But it also prevents like elastin and collagen, which are essential proteins from your skin. They can't get where they need to go. You're basically trying to get everything through a king's toes. It's not going to work very well. Cellulite. Think about it. If cellulite was just fat cells, why don't you have it everywhere that you have fat on your body? But you don't. Why is that? It's fascia. The adhesed fascia pulls the skin downward, and the fat kind of pushes up through the fascia, and that causes that lovely bump and lump and cottage cheese looking appearance of cellulite. Well, fantastic. Let's continue the good news. How does your fascia become distorted or get adhesions? Unfortunately, it's not that hard to do. The fascia is there to protect us. The adhesions are an attempt to protect us. I just said protect us too often, but anyway, protect us from micro traumas, which happen all the time. How you sit, how you stand. Posture is so important, and I am really guilty of bad posture. We're pretty bad as a society, especially now, because we're always either on a phone or on a computer. We don't keep our shoulders back. We don't open up our chest. how you walk. Your biomechanics and your fascia are very tightly related. Old injuries that never healed properly can cause a lot of fascia problems. And that's actually how I think most of my fascia problems got started in. And they're like seriously raging out of control. But I broke my left shoulder. I broke the actual ball of the ball and socket joint. And so I know that's all full of scar tissue and the fascia is really pulling. And I mean, I haven't been consistent enough. Oh, it's so embarrassing to admit, but I'm being honest. I haven't been consistent enough about treating it to really make a lot of progress. But in my defense, it's hard to do your shoulder. It's hard to treat your own shoulder. Anyway, the good news is fascia is fixable. First is nutrition. But if you're over like 25, you need to quit eating all that crap anyway. There's nothing wrong with going out and having a bacon cheeseburger. Just don't make it, it shouldn't be a several times a week habit. But nutrition is important. Quit eating crap. Hydration. Hydration is going to impact fascia and everything else from the cellular level. That's really important. Again, biomechanics, stretching and exercise. And you can buy these cool little tools. Now I have a bunch of these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these currently. Anyway, these are my favorite. These are fascia blasters. This one is, she calls it, I think, the face one, but she has a new face kit out. But anyway, these little knobs, when I saw the pictures, I thought these knobs turned. They don't turn. And I don't know why. I don't know why this works so well. But they're really pretty simple to use. You oil up your skin, and Ashley sells an oil, or you can just use coconut oil or hell olive oil, whatever floats your boat. And you work your fascia. Now, I like these two the best. I have one that's just huge. It's a paddle, and if I clocked you with it, I could probably knock you out. But I like these smaller ones because with my fascia problems in my shoulders, I have a hard time gripping the bigger ones or the heavier ones. These are really good sizes for me. I just learned the coolest trick, so I ordered the new face thing that she's got out, and that's super cool because you can interchange all the heads on it. But anyway, I learned a really cool trick with this one, and I bet it would help guys grow their hair back. I don't know that. That's just speculation, and I'm a random chick on the internet, so there's that. But I am plagued with headaches. I learned how to fascia blast my scalp. I put this in a Ziploc bag, and no oil, of course. I just go to town, and I gotta tell you, it feels so freaking good. I absolutely love how it feels. I use this one with the bigger claw. I like that on my legs, particularly my IT bands, and I like this a lot for my my gut too. And what's really cool with this one is you get this little pointy end. It's a torture device. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you put the little pointy end somewhere where you're having problems, and you just kind of wiggle it, and you'll feel it start to give. I'm gonna tell you, these things are cool as hell. These are some of my favorite home therapy tools, and I have a lot of home therapy tools. I need to start talking about them a lot more because, medical care is expensive. You got to learn how to do some of this for yourself. Plus, really, my experience is that I can't rely on my clinic. So there's that. Anyway. This is why I don't do well with visual aids. I can't. Anyway, that's all I have. You guys have any questions? Like I am an associate, an affiliate. I don't know how you want to look at it, but I am somewhat connected to Ashley Black. But fascia is it's so important to your overall health. So I promise I won't try to sell you anything. But if you're curious about this, you want more information, drop me a line on Twitter at Alaskan Courtney. I try to be very responsive. I guess that's it. I mean, most people watch me on Twitter, so I guess you're already following me. Have a great night, and I will be back Friday. Gosh damn, I had to think again what day it was. I'll be back Friday at